Okay, guys, welcome back to Jay's Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto charts, news, and where we talk about much more. We're going to go ahead and dive on into today's overall market and prices. Let's go ahead and hop on in over to Coin Market Cap, CMC. All right, we're going to utilize CMC to talk about all of our cryptos prices for today. And as you can see, the market has been busy out there. We've been rocking and pushing the market, and you can see there has been massive increases for crypto, right? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get on into this. All right. And we're going to talk about crypto. Okay, guys. Jay Studies on YouTube. Come check out today's feed. Let's talk about GROK X, live and where crypto is heading. Let's look at GROK X charts and site and more, right? Okay. All right, so I just wanted to get with you guys, so that way you guys can see what's happening over here. I just want to be able to get this out of here, so I got this. Okay. All right, fellas. Okay, today on CMC, I'm utilizing CMC to talk about all of today's overall cryptocurrency market cap. So today's overall crypto market cap is at 1.58 trillion, right? 1.4%. Shedded throughout this weekend, right? 24-hour volume, 46.3 billion. Bitcoin dominates 51.8%. Ethereum dominates 16.8%. Gas, GUI, 46 GUI. Fear and greed is now at 73 on the fear and greed scale, okay? Coming into our crypto prices for today, let's swing through our top 10, right? Bitcoin coming in at 41,785. That's 1.3% to the downside. Past 24 hours, we're talking about our weekly close, so we're going to talk about the weekly prices, right? So 7 days, closing on the week, 4.6% to the downside, right? $817 billion market cap, $14.4 billion in volume this weekend, right? Ethereum, $2,007, 5.9% to the downside for this week, right? $265.1 billion market cap, $6.5 billion in volume. USDT now sitting at a $90 billion market cap. Heavy printing, right? BNB now 241. Okay, 0.5 on the weekly to the upside. Nice, right? BNB sitting steady, right? $36.5 billion market cap, 653 million volume, lighter volume, right? XRP, 61 cents, 6.4 to the downside for the week, $33.2 billion market cap, 825 million volume. Solana, number 6 spot, $71.71. Okay, 1.8%. So you can see today, pulled back the overall on the weekly is 1.7, right? $30.6 billion market cap, $1.5 billion in volume. USDC coin now sitting at $24.6 billion market cap, $3.6 billion in volume. So printing more USDC to be able to diversify stable coins. Okay, so you really need to pay attention to that also, right? Cardano at 59 cents, 0.2 to the upside for the weekly close coming in this today, right? At the end of the week, we can close $20 billion market cap, 500, a little over 500 million volume, right, on Cardano. All right, so there's been some news for Cardano. Avalanche seeing some massive gains. Look at it, $41.14, 25% to the upside for this week, right? $15 billion market cap, 1.6 billion in volume. So we're seeing Avalanche seeing some massive gains. Dogecoin, 9 cents, 6.5 to the downside, 13.3 billion market cap, 500 million volume. So that's something that we're paying attention to. Tron sitting at your 10-cent spot, 4.5 to the downside, $9 billion market cap. So these are sitting below that $10 billion mark coming into there. Altcoins that we're paying attention to: Solana, Avalanche, Doge, Tron, Polkadot, Chainlink, Polygon, Toncoin, all the way to Shiba. So these are altcoins that are seeing gains across the board. All right, and then you can see Shiba Inu actually had some moves to it. So mad love and respect to them. Hopefully, Shibarium does well, right? So that's something we want to pay attention to. GROK, don't forget to swing by and check out GROK X. We are rocking out, actually, moderating and helping out on socials, but you can see GROK definitely, has a good following, all right? shout out now, live. Let's go. GROK X, baby. All right, so that's something that we want to pay attention to. We want to take a look and see what's happening inside the market for that, right? Okay. Now, break it, shout out, mad love for that, right? Okay. And then we can also take a look at the charts and see how they're doing in that regard. Look at GROK X, 1.5 mil, 1.6 mil, and then you can see the volume, heavy volume, nice, and then some moves that we got going on here, right? Okay, so now we want to hop into the charts, right? So we're looking at Bitcoin on a shorter time frame. We're looking at the war chart here right now, okay? We're going to be able to tell you what's happening in the short term over the weekend. So we did have some areas for pullback from those highs. We're just going to talk about the long term here. Since we're closing on the week on the weekend, let's talk about long term on the daily and show you what's happening here. You can see that this is the 50 EMA right here. Okay, we are above that 50 EMA. I am wondering, when are we going to retrace to test that 50 EMA on the daily? That would be a buy zone for me, because you can see that we're extended above this 50 EMA. All right, so you can see as we had that pump, we had a pullback, but it didn't really come into those ranges, right? Our 200 EMA sitting at 32,000, 32,025 is where I have a order set at, and then the 50 EMA at 38,500. Okay, so 38.5 is a buy target if we do see some, pullback action. But what I'm expecting is this 50 to move up, okay, and then we come and retest it like this, and then we can see those 48 marks, which you see I have this marked off for us here, right? So that's something that I'm paying attention to overall on the daily for the long term for Bitcoin, right? Okay. Now, the 200 is crossed over the 800. Okay, so when that happened, it put us and flipped us into a bullish, and you see that the moving averages are fanning out. All right. I am waiting to see when are we going to retest those. Heavy level of support right there at that 200 moving average. So is this a bear trap like some of the guys are saying, right? MACD moving average starting to move towards the downside. We did see that crossover, okay? Are we going to see a cool trend sell-off this week coming in with continuations, retraces towards the upside? That's something that we're going to pay attention to overall for the week. Let's go ahead into the weekly close so we can see how we are doing on the week. All right, so as you can see, this weekly close actually had a pullback, okay, because you can see the last week, all right, green candle, and then we pulled back and retraced this candle almost, all right? So that $40,000 range is a significant range for Bitcoin, okay? As you can see, heavily traded areas here and support areas here, okay? And after a breakdown here to the downside, all right? So that's what we're paying attention to. All right, our moving averages are, down at that 30K range. You can see heavy level of support right here. All right, as you can see, look at that support, resistance, and then when we broke back above here, we're continuing towards the upside. So that's something that we want to pay attention to for the weekly close. All right. Are we going to see a breakdown and a move towards the top of this vector candle? Okay, at that 35K range. Hey, we don't know. It depends on what's coming in and how the overall landscape for crypto's trading, right? So my bullish targets, as you can see right here, I have this blue line, and I'm just waiting for us to hit that 48K range to see what's going to happen from there. But this is what I'm looking for on this outlook. I can really expect this week coming in, to bring us below that, 41.5K range, because we have those targets set. But that's something we're going to pay attention to. We are far above these moving averages, so that's what we are keeping in mind. Okay, Ethereum on the weekly. All right, you can see that we do have that nice trend towards the upside. And are we going to see some sideways action? Okay, because that's got me thinking, okay, we're going to see some sideways trading action. And if some of those accounts do end up selling, to see actually a retrace back to those moving targets. But on the weekly, it's a healthy, tweezer pinch right there for us on the charts, right? All right, BNB at 240. This is something I was paying attention to because you see this 50 EMA on the weekly. I'm waiting to see when we are going to break above that, because that's when we're going to hit that bullish, okay, coming back into those massive gain areas for BNB, because we have this whole range here waiting for us on this bull run, which is definitely an awesome thing to take a look at. Let's go ahead and see on the weekly. Now, Dogecoin is now above that 800. It's pulling out. This is the most bullish Doge has been since October 2022. All right. It has not pulled above that 50 EMA on the weekly for Dogecoin, so that's bullish for Doge. XRP on the weekly, we are above. Okay, I was always, thinking about that retrace, what's going to happen, for that. But 55 cents is a heavy level support for me sitting on XRP. As you can see, those levels that we hit. So is it going to act as support? We find out, right? Matic, 82 cents. Matic on the weekly, closing almost at its 50 EMA moving average. So are we going to close below that, or are we going to, tap that and then we can continue to the upside? And then bullish targets, talking for Matic is at $1.30 range, and that's, I'm talking about long term, right? Now, Avalanche, everybody's talking about Avalanche, right? Avalanche is seeing some intense gains. Now, look, you see this right here, okay? That's top. Are we going to break out and close candles above the 40.5 range? Okay, that will tell us a continuation to the upside. If not, we can retrace and recover this whole vector candle with a, back down to the $20 range. We don't want to see that. Obviously, you guys want to be bullish on this project, and Avalanche has seen a lot of news lately, but it does need some cool downs. We need some sideways trading action, retraces to moving averages on the shorter time frames, right? Cardano above the 200 EMA, above the 50. Okay, so we want to see that turn back up at Cardano, see some major gains, and we are above that. That's the most bullish that Cardano has been since 2022. Solano, major pulse to the downside for Solano. Okay, this either is a push out for Solano, or this is a buy the dip opportunity for Solano. We will see. We were in Solano back when we seen, like, these days of Solano almost near $300 range. Okay, because now we're at $18. But this is something we're going to pay attention to because it is closing with a heavy loss. Okay, and it is below its ranges back in 2021. Shiba Inu on the weekly, now closing above the 50 EMA. It hasn't closed above the 50 EMA since 2022. So all charts that we're seeing here are bullish on the weekly, long-term trading. Okay, because we talk about the weekly closings. All right, for us. We're rocking out with GROK, okay? We're pushing and we're chilling inside the chat now, so you can come follow us and see us, right? Bitcoin Maxi's in the house. The Bitcoin overall market cap, $816 billion, okay? And you can see in these ranges here, we were at $800 billion is a major trading range. Next trading range would be another $120 billion, but that depends on the moves in the market for us to see towards the upside. Bitcoin coming towards that $1 trillion market cap, definitely in the cards. All right, so that's what everybody's talking about as far as potential and growth. All right, then we have a dollar index. Okay, this is on the weekly. The dollar index did pull back, which is strength for crypto. Okay, and it's below its moving averages on the weekly, so that's something that we pay attention to. The S&P index has been seeing major increases. Okay, because it's coming back towards its tops that it's seen in 2021. All right, you see right there, 4.7, 2021, and now we're hitting those ranges. So that is bullish for us overall, which I'm loving to see here, okay? All right, and then we swing back to Bitcoin. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to swing by our socials where we're rocking out with you guys, dropping all the latest and greatest information, news, charts, much, much more. You can actually swing by Telegram and see all of our pages that we're rocking out. Don't forget to swing by. We're building up and growing call channels, different safe calls that you can do, building an ecosystem, and shout outs to top projects. This is just something that we want to see for overall growth and gaining in the crypto markets, right? Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to follow us and show that love, guys. As always, you were chilling with Jay Strategies. We're talking about the latest and greatest crypto news, much, much more. Until the next